I got the KORG Modwave versus the KORG Multi-Poly. How's it going? Friday morning, we're doing good. And I got to figure out which one, because I already got the Modwave, that's the thing. And I need to figure out if I'm going to get the Multi-Poly. I watched a bunch of videos on it last night. Analog modeling synthesizer. The KORG Modwave is a wavetable synthesizer. So that's where we're at. So I got to go over and figure out, I have to figure out whether the Modwave is worth keeping or the Multi-Poly, which is the Monopoly update, new Monopoly. So I got the Wave State, I've got the Op6, and I've got the Modwave, I got the Drum Log, I got the Mini Log XD. So I got a lot of KORGs, and I love the KORGs, and they kind of give me a signature to my sound, right? So this is where we're at. So you guys, I hope you're here. If you're here just to check it out, you got any questions, ask me. Otherwise, I'm gonna go over the Modwave versus the KORG Multi-Poly, and we're gonna see which one stacks up, right? At the moment, you can't even buy the Modwave on Sweetwater anymore, and the KORG Multi-Poly, you can buy it for 899 bucks. So this one you can't even get. So the DW8000 in 1985 was introduced by KORG, and that's what this Modwave is based off of. The Multi-Poly is based off of analog modeling from the KORG. What's happening, Banana Rider? Yeah, so the Multi-Poly is based off of analog modeling, based off the vintage KORG Monopoly. Now I already have a Behringer Monopoly. What's up, Jacob? So I need to figure out what I'm gonna do, because last night I was that close to pre-ordering it. I was so close. I was this close, right? So we need some help here. So let's check it out. I want to do the comparison of the specs and just do a double check here and see. Hey, what's up, Vivian? How's it going? I'm gonna check out the specs and see which one. Yeah, so we'll go over it. So the classics are, the Modwave comes with 200 characterful wavetables with 64 waveforms. Modifier, more feature, 230 million wavetable variations on the Modwave. 2 oscillator structure, 2-part multi-timbral, 32 notes of polyphony. All right, we look over at the Multi-Poly. It's got 37 semi-weighted keys, so the key bed on the Multi-Poly is way different. It's an updated key bed. What really caught my ear? What caught my ear was the fact that it's got it's 4-part multi-timbral. The Modwave's only 2-part. I believe the Multi-Poly can do everything the Modwave can. That's just what I'm seeing. I'm believing the Multi-Poly can do everything the Modwave can. So far, that's what I'm seeing. The layout is almost identical, just like the Wave State. The Wave State, the Monopoly, and Multi-Poly and the Modwave are all laid out very, very similar, almost identical. We got a 2 oscillator, 2-part multi-timbral on the Modwave. We've got 4-part multi-timbral on the Multi-Poly. So way more powerful. You can MIDI them out to each part as well, which is interesting for me in my Live Jam setup, because I'm wondering if I can use the Multi-Poly to be the whole brain to send out, say, part 1 goes to the Wave State, part 2 goes to the Modwave, part 3 goes to the Op6, part 4 goes to the actual analog Monopoly, right? Captain Energy, what's happening? No, I didn't get your message. Would you email me or text me? Or, I didn't get your message yet. I haven't went through all the messages from last night's video yet, because I had to get up at 3:30 and go to work. So, you want to check out some food? You want to see the shop? I'll show you. It's basically just me in here. So what am I gonna do? So let's keep going. The difference in the Multi-Poly is All right, yeah, I'll check out the new KORG vid later. I haven't answered all the comments yet. Yeah, it's a good dilemma to have, man. I got a Sweetwater gift card, and I got some Christmas stuff coming up, so I could swing it. We'll see. We got 4 looping DAHDSR envelopes, 5 LFOs, and 6 mod processors. On the Modwave, we've got 4 envelopes and 5 LFOs. So 4 looping envelopes and just 4 envelopes, okay? We got the filters are totally redesigned on the multi-poly. It's all new modeled filters, all new modeled envelopes. 3 key track generators. Obviously they both got lane sequencing. And everything else is kind of the same, really, you know? Except this, okay, so this got 60 voices of polyphony. The Modwave Mark 1 has 32. So basically we're looking at double the polyphony in the multi-poly, double the oscillators, double the timbrality. So that's pretty much in a better key bed. Also, it has polyphonic aftertouch via MIDI and channel aftertouch via MIDI. So a lot of people were saying to me, this restaurant, Pressed, Pressed, sweet. It's a very awesome cafe. It's called Pressed. Yeah, gonna go there now. Cool, yeah, go for it. So the dilemma is it worth trading out? Okay, so it's got new, let me see what it says. The modeling is new. It's got the KORG's new modeling technology built into it. Whether that's anything or it's just marketing, I don't know yet. Let me just say. Inspired by the classic monopoly, the KORG multi-poly synthesizer leverages the company's cutting-edge modeling technology to deliver big multi-dimensional sounds. It's inspired by the monopoly. It looks friggin' amazing. You know I'm a sucker for looks, right? What else does it got? Newly modeled envelopes, filters. It sounds pretty good. So when I listen, I know it's a Raspberry Pi. This is the deal. All right, DJ Canyon, this is how I'm looking at stuff these days, okay? Because I've been getting a lot of VST and box comments and all this stuff. I'm just looking at these things as instruments now, okay? I don't use VSTs, meaning I don't use computer to make music. So what I'm looking at is, you might say that the multi-poly is just a VST in a box and a Raspberry Pi, but it's an instrument. So I'm looking at it as an instrument, you know, more than I'm looking at it as an instrument. As an instrument, DJ Canyon, for my style, I just almost feel like this would fit in really nice. The 4-part multi-timbrality on the HydraSynth Deluxe, using that to control it, right? I can do a 4-part multi-timbral insane jam with that, MIDI from the HydraSynth there with aftertouch. And everyone was saying on the comment boards and everything last night, this synthesizer's too deep. Synthesizer's too deep. If you're this, you know, you got to be into sound designing and programming and all this kind of stuff. That's fine. But I'm actually looking at it like, well, if this synthesizer is that deep and people are really going to buy it and program it like crazy, plus program it with tons of polyphonic aftertouch and everything, then guess what? I can go buy those preset packs and I'll have some absolutely insane sound packs to put on this thing to use. So I'm actually using it almost, in my mind, to leverage the genius and the skills of all the sound programmers to put out preset packs for this that then I can buy and put on there. Does that make sense? Yeah, I could care less VST in a box. I'm not into the whole, you know, it's got to be analog, it's got to be this, got to be that. I'm just looking at it as an instrument. So this as an instrument is, too bad I didn't have no color in the printer, right? Got to save the money for synthesizers. It just looks like wave state. Just kidding. But I mean, it's motion sequencing. You can layer 4 programs at once. It's got 3 new effects added to their effect suite. KORG's effects are very good on their synthesizers. The only problem I have with the Modwave and the Wave State is the output is weak. In deep, worked probably great for it. Yeah, so like I just said, I'm Kieran, I'm going to think about leveraging the skills of the programmers to then develop insane preset packs that then I can purchase and put on there and use in my jams. Does that make sense, man? That's what I'm thinking. But the problem with me is if I got the Modwave, I'm probably not going to get rid of the Modwave. I'll keep the Modwave too. Right? What's up, Eternian? So this is kind of the dilemma. So just to break it down again, the big differences between the Modwave, I got it both right here if you're wondering. Big differences in the, we're going old school, paper. The big differences, $899. Modwave's not available on Sweetwater, but the big differences is this: 60 voices of polyphony on the multi-poly, 32 on the Modwave. 4 oscillators on the multi-poly, 2 oscillators on the Modwave. Newly modeled filters and envelopes on the multi-poly, the old school on the Modwave. That's the difference. Moogs are the really only synths you need? Nah, man, I got no Moogs. I don't know, man. The grandmother I looked at for a while, the matriarch I looked at, and I was like, if you guys don't mind, go ahead and hit that like button if you don't mind. But, yeah. You're right, 3D Robin. You know we're getting serious. Everyone thought I was playing around and just saying that I wanted the multi-poly last night. And no, because I'm just picturing also the mono-poly by Behringer, the multi-poly by KORG, 2 of them together. What a friggin' serious combo. And I'm starting to notice everyone thinks I'm a Behringer bro. I'm a Behringer bro, but I think at the heart I might be a Korgi. I'm a Korgi. I got the KORG drum log, I got the KORG mini log XD, I got the KORG Op6, the KORG Modwave, the KORG Wave State. So the only difference is this overkill? Is this redundancy? Is the KORG multi-poly going to add anything to my setup? What's up, Kicking Beats? Replaces a Pro 3. I'll never get a Pro 3 ever just because SynthPunk got one. John wants me to get a Pro 3 so bad that I'll never get one. So that's what's up with that. Yeah, I'm a Korgi. I think I might get it. A lot of people like it and a lot of people don't. This is what I'm starting to notice is a lot of people that don't like it don't really like the synthesizers I like, right? And I'm getting the Erica Synth Night Burb too. I'm getting the Night Burb as well. 100% getting the Night Burb. For sure. So what do you guys think? What should I do? Should I go for the multi-poly or should I go for the... Or should I save up and go for the TE05? That's another thing. The Oberheim TE05 is right there too. This is $899. Right? $899, 900, 100, another 400. So for 500 extra bucks, 500? Yeah, for 500 bucks I can get a TE05. I know. Do you think a TE05 is going to be better than this KORG multi-poly? That's the question. That's the question we got to ask ourselves. So, Hans Volt tried very hard last night to convince me not to get the multi-poly. I had it almost pre-ordered, and I said, I'm going to go to sleep on it. I'm going to get up, go to work for a few hours. I'm going to think about it. I'm going to go to the coffee shop. I'm going to print out the 2 things and see if it's should I switch up the multi-poly for the Modwave. What do you think? You can find some great things on there, yeah. I also heard that the Oberheim stock presets absolutely suck, and the last thing I want to do is pay $1,500 for a synthesizer and start messing around and all it's got is the friggin' Tom Sawyer patch, right? Uncle Jerry told me he bought Miles Away's preset pack and it was awesome, so. That's where we're at, people. What do you think? The Modwave, I don't know, it's interesting. I just wish the multi-poly would have put the Micro KORG 2 screen on it. Yeah, I'll wait till the price drops, maybe. If you get it from Sweetwater and you don't love it, send it back. Good point, Captain Energy. Very good point. The problem is the screens on the Op6, I don't mind. For some reason with the Op6, the KORG Op6, the screen is not that big a deal because it's really hands-on for the Op6. But for the Wave State and the Modwave, the menu dive is brutal. Programming it, you need the friggin' editor to actually program it. And the last thing I ever want to do is like be using an editor. I kind of feel like I don't know what you think. If you got to use an editor to program it, that's basically when you say it's a VSTD in a box. Everyone heard that Behringer Surge's filter sounds pretty good? Yeah, the Behringer Surge sounds nuts, man. $50, can't go wrong. I also got to get the Behringer Grind, which I think is dropping December 31st, from what I heard. Also, I got to redo my Behringer Bros song, the Behringer Bros origin story. I got to redo that now because Uli Behringer was born in Switzerland, not Germany. So I got to make an edit to that and redo that song. Yeah, the Grind is sick. So what should I do, man? Maybe I'll hold my powder for a bit. That's $900, man. That's a lot of money. Maybe I should just go get Erica Synth's Night Verb pedal and call it a day. Oh, here he is, Vic Vega, the Synth Mafia's henchman, right here, right now. Vic Vega from the Synth Mafia. What's up, my buddy? I don't mind Vic Vega. Vic Vega is trying to broker a deal between me and the Synth Mafia to call a truce. The Behringer Bros and the Synth Mafia and the Bro Synth Network. What do you guys think of the Bro Synth Network hat? I forgot it today, but it's a KORG. There's wiggle room. I know. The Mono Poly looks the best out of all of them. The Ops 6 and the Mono Poly. I mean, if this was $6.99, I'd probably buy it right away. If it was $6. No way. Listen, man, nothing collects dust because I keep my house clean. I don't know about you. Maybe you got a dirty, dirty ass house. Yeah, I'll get the multi-poly on sale. Oh yeah, man, the KORG Haterade is out. The Behringer Haterade is out. Listen, man, I think I'm gonna have to start the KORG. What am I gonna call it? Because a lot of hate on KORG. Did Quentin Tarantino make up that pseudonym for you? What, this one? Fight for Glory? Yeah, I love me some Behringer too. We'll see. I got some big decisions to make, man. I got some cheese in the bank. I got some Christmas money coming in. I got a Sweetwater gift card and get synths with presets and saving presets. Yeah, mine says Sparta too somewhere out there. I don't know where I got this shirt. I think my wife's brother gave it to me. Sub to your stream and like. Man, thanks Kellyanne King. Thanks for subbing. Appreciate it. Yeah, and when I get home today, what's up, Echo? Hey, baby. It looks like the kid don't sleep. Me, the puppy prince is here. That's right. You haven't spent that Sweetwater gift card. So I think I'm gonna do this, Echo. $8.99. I might just get the KORG multi-poly. There was some sounds I heard in the video last night. I don't know if you paid attention because you were too busy reading the chat, but in the chat you hear the sounds when he did. This is what's cool. You can take a preset, you can latch it, you can change the preset and then play over the top of it with another preset, and it's 4-part multi-timbral with 4 oscillators, 4 layers. You can MIDI them all out. I mean, I just think that the KORG multi-poly is way more powerful than people think, and I think too many people are putting emphasis that you have to be an insane sound programmer to enjoy this. I don't think so, because in my mind, I'm going to use the sound programmers like I use an accountant. I'm not going to do my own accounting. I'm going to send my accounting to the accountants. So I'm going to send my sound programming to the sound programmers and let them create the craziest patch banks of all time, and then I'll just buy them. It's got 4 LFOs. Let's go over the details real quick. Here's the details, if you just popped in. Analog modeling synthesizer, modeled after the insane oscillators and all the insane filters over the years. Newly modeled, so this is an update to the model. We got 37 semi-weighted keys, so they changed the keyboard out, so that's a bonus. We got classic modeled analog, digital wavetable, and wave shaper. So you basically got, I pretty much think you got the wave state, the Modwave, and the Op 6 all in one here. That's kind of what I'm thinking. No hate here, I love all synths. Yeah, Captain Energy, love you too, man. Yeah, listen, man. Don't feed the beast. Gas attack is on, baby. What do you think? Synth Samurai was going to stop gassing up, bro? No way. I'm over the Juno X. I moved on. I'm on to the multi-poly now. All right. So then we got the next generation of model filters. So if you heard last night, there's an Oberheim filter in there that's absolutely insane. go ahead and hit the like button if you don't mind. There's an analog filter or Oberheim filter that's insane. Next gen filters, modeled portamento, modeled envelopes, and VCAs. So we got new VCAs, new filters, new envelopes, all new models. So that means they're going to sound crazy, and I'm assuming that's going to fix the output. We got 4 oscillators, noise generator, dual filters. You can run the filters in stereo or parallel, which is awesome. We got 3 new insert effects, and you can put effects per layer, which is awesome. You got 4 layers. You can put effects per layer rather than global. So that's for real. You can layer the 4 programs at once. You can add a master, reverb, and EQ, 2 mod processors, and you got the Kaoss pad on the left. We got motion sequencing, obviously, which all those synths got. You got record knob per function in real time, record knob movements with the motion sequencer, timing, pitch, shape, 4-step sequences. You got the master controls on the bottom, the 4 whites right here. All right. You got the 4 white knobs that control each layer. It's got a lot of features, man. Each lane can have a different number of steps. The sequencers in these things are crazy. That's what a lot of people get overwhelmed with. Sometimes you don't need to buy a synthesizer to be a programmer. You just don't, okay? This is right, man. You don't need to buy a synthesizer to be a programmer, man. Sometimes you can just buy a synthesizer and enjoy how crazy it is and get into some programming sometimes and let the programmers program, and you just pay the 10, 12 bucks for 500 presets that are absolutely insane, right? What's up, No Lake? All right, got modulation loop points, step probabilities. It's got obviously the Kaoss pad, which is cool for real time. Smooth sound transitions, let the voice effects ring out naturally after you change sounds. So one of the most annoying things about synthesizers, especially if you're playing live and you want to change a preset, is that it just stops what you were just playing. This one here, you change it and you can let it play out and then fade out as the next one comes in. Like I just told you, you can also latch or hold a preset and let it kind of drone or roll in the sequence, and then you can, when you got that latch, then you can play a new preset over the top. So it's almost like you got another synthesizer coming in here. So it's basically like you're getting 2 synthesizers in one if you want to do that style. You got 4 synthesizers in ones if you want to use each oscillator and MIDI it into its own thing, or MIDI sequence in each one. It's a powerful beast. For the effects, we got a decimator, a graphic EQ, guitar amp, modern compressor, panoramic EQ, red compressor, ring modulator, tremolo, wave shape, vintage distortion. You got black chorus flanger, black phase, CX3 vibrato chorus, EP chorus, harmonic chorus, modern phaser, orange phase, poly 6 ensemble, small phase, talking modulator, vintage chorus, vintage flanger, master reverb, 4-band EQ, parametric. Let me see what filters they got built into this baby here. What do we got? I don't even know if they put it in here. Wood end cheeks. I don't know what kind of wood it is, right? We'll have to look into that. On this here, it doesn't say what filters they got. Just says you got 2 filters, but anyways, it's got all the classics, the polys. Oh, here we go. 2 filters, 2 multi-mode, 4 low pass, 2 low pass. Yeah, it doesn't have it on here, but I bet you it's the same as the Modwave, and I know the Modwave got it. Price $8.99, that's not bad. I think $5.99 is decent. What filters we got? We got the MS-20 filter, we got the Poly 6 filter. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know. I think you got an Oberheim filter in there, you got a sequential filter. I think you got like freaking 13 different filters, is what I read. So I don't know, you guys aren't convincing me not to get it. Scully Hypnos, I pre-ordered it. All right, Scully, you're in. Absolutely nothing wrong with presets. I can't stand when people keep saying you only use. This is the thing, man. I can't stand when people say, you know, you got to be an insane sound programmer to be in the synthesizer community. No, there's different people. When you're on a hockey team, there's a centerman, there's a goalie, there's defensemen, there's wingers, there's goal scorers, there's a multitude of different personalities. And in the synthesizer game, there's live jammers, there's sound dude, there's some synthesizer people, all they do is program sounds. They don't even really play synths, they just program. There's people who take synthesizers and go live. That's a certain kind of person too. The people who say like using presets is weird, they're weird, man. That don't make no sense. Sound designing, super fun, but for me personally, my favorite thing to do is to get a synthesizer, pick out a bunch of presets that I like, tweak them to my own style, and then also go check out all these crazy sound designers out there. And I mean, when you get the multi-poly, imagine if they're saying that this synthesizer is so deep. You look at what Bo Beats said, you look at what Loop Pop said, you look at what all these guys said. I think the number one, minus that the screen is garbage and annoying, and the fact that they didn't put polyphonic aftertouch keys on there, or MIDI 2.0. If you look at the fact that everybody's saying that it's super deep, then you have to assume that the amazing sound designers out there are going to make some absolutely phenomenal sound packs, which will have crazy aftertouch enable, they have crazy modulation. They're going to be insane. Because look at the preset packs for the Wave State and the Modwave, and friggin' and the Op 6. Harmonic Sonics made a hurdy-gurdy on the Op 6. If it's deep, then the sound designers can make seriously good patches for you. That's what I'm saying, Sivo. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to leverage the sound designers to make the craziest sound packs ever for the multi-poly. I'm getting it. You guys haven't convinced me not to get it. I'm getting it. $899, screw it. I'm getting it. That's not bad. 13 filters, 4 oscillators, 4 layers, 4-part multi-timbral. Every member of the synthesizer all-star team, because that's what I'm calling them now. There's only one Synth Mafia, but the rest of the boys are on the synthesizer all-star team. Dr. Mix, Bo Beats, Nick Bat, Starsky Carr, Miles Away. All those guys are the synthesizer all-star team. I'm a Behringer Bros Synth Renegade and Bro Synth Network, all right? Exactly, it does come with an editor. I don't care about the editor. I'll never open the editor. I got a Mini Freak. I've never opened the editor once. I've got Op 6 Op 6 Modwave Wave State. Never opened the editor. I'm never going to open an editor ever on any synthesizer I ever buy. I'll never open an editor, Echo Craft. I'm getting the Night Verb too, so that's already bought. I already bought the Night Verb. I know I didn't buy it yet, but I'm going to buy it. I'm not from California. I'm from Newfoundland, Canada. I'm getting it, yeah. Nope. What's up, Pi? No one convinced me not to get it. You guys are convincing me to get it. Nobody's saying anything. No one's saying I shouldn't get this multi-poly. Give me one good reason I shouldn't get the multi-poly. And I got the drum log, I got the Modwave, I got the Wave State, I got the Op 6. Give me one good reason why I shouldn't add to the collection. And you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I might just go get the KORG Neo too. Erica Synth's Night Verb is an effects pedal. Go check it out. It's so awesome, man. It's one of the coolest pedals looking I've ever seen in my life, and it sounds wicked. Why, you can't use the editor? What's wrong with you? I don't like editors. Alright, that's just the deal. I don't like editors. I don't like VSTs, I don't like editors, I don't like plugins. You know, Echo, I'm a hardware guy, bro. What are you doing up anyways? It's 7 in the morning. Was the puppy got you up already? Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna get it. I guess I'm gonna get the KORG Neo too. And I'm gonna get the Night Verb, and I'm gonna get the TE-05. And I'm gonna get the Cream Dream in 2025, 4th of July weekend. I'm getting the Cream Dream, the Polybrew 12. Behringer's for the cool kid. Yeah, Behringer's the new punk rock, let's be honest. There's some real exciting things coming from Behringer. I got a little birdie told me the other day. That Behringer has got some insane things coming down the pipe. They already just came out with the Linn drum. They came out with the Linn drum and the Behringer Wave, so more to come. Yeah, what's up, Weddy? I'm getting the TE-05. I'm getting the TE-05. I'm getting the Behringer. This is what I'm getting, okay? This is what I'm probably getting in the next 6 months. I'm getting the Behringer Grind. I'm getting the TE-05. I'm getting the Erica Synth Night Verb. I'm getting the KORG multi-poly, I'm getting the King KORG Neo, and I'm getting TRS drum machine, and then I'm getting a Behringer Spice, Behringer Edge, Behringer Crave. That's what I'm getting. I don't know how I'm going to get it, but I'm getting it somehow. I'm going to have to start doing Uber or something. What's up, Galib? I'm from Newfoundland, Canada, but I live in the US. Live in the USA. Live in America. Yeah, Grind, Spice, Edge, Crave. I'm getting all 4 of those, and I'm doing a stack attack. And what I actually might do, this is what I'm thinking about doing actually. I might trade out the Op6, the Modwave, and the Wave State for the modules and get the Tower of Power, right? And then I'll use the Tower of Power and run the MIDI out of the multi-poly, MIDI into Op6, lane 1, lane 2 into the Wave State, lane 3 into the Modwave, lane 4 into the Behringer Mono Poly, and run the most craziest sequence that the synth community has ever seen. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm going to do. Can the multi-poly replace the Modwave Wave State Op6? I think so. Probably not the Op6, but Wave State and Mono Poly, or Modwave, yeah. I think it can replace all 3 probably. I don't know the FM capability of the multi-poly. I'm not 100% sure, but I bet you it can do. I don't know. The Op6 is my favorite synthesizer, so I don't think it can. I'll keep the Op6. I'm keeping them all. I'm not selling anything. Hans Volt's trying to get me to sell everything and buy Soviet synths. I'm not doing it. If you're listening, Hans, I'm not doing it. I'm not selling everything and going buying a bunch of Soviet synthesizers, brother. Although your music is insane, awesome, and you like that. Some people like different sounds, man. I like to get a little bit soft and heartfelt and sing some synth ballads sometimes, man. So I can't have those Soviet synths ripping through my emotional love songs to the imaginary space lady. Yeah, KORG, man. KORG is number 1. Synthesizer buys you. Yeah. I don't know. Right now, Behringer's the best. KORG is number 3. If I got the Cream Dream today, Arturia would be the best, but I can't afford the Cream Dream. Someday I'll be able to afford the Cream Dream, but not today. All I can afford today is the Cream Dream t-shirt. So, I gotta get to work soon. I love the KORG sound too. If anybody's checked out my jams, maybe you'll understand. Go back on my channel, hit oldest, and watch some of my old live jams. They're all improvisational jams, and they're all powered by the KORG. So the KORGs have given me my signature sound. So why would I go against that? You know, why would I go against the KORG signature sound that has helped me create my samurai signature sound? And I just feel like the multi-poly will just add to that because it's the most powerful of all 3. You know what I mean? Someone told me the other day that I'll have too many synthesizers that sound the same. When I got the Op6 powered up and I've got the Modwave and the Wave State powered up, they don't sound the same, dude. They all complement each other perfectly. Absolutely perfectly. My first synth was the Arturia Micro Brute. And I don't still have it because a friend of mine visited from Vietnam, and when he left, I gave him the Micro Brute to get him into synthesizer. No, I didn't give it to him, sorry. 2 people visited. I gave one guy the KORG Volca bass, and I gave the other guy, who's in Boston, the Micro Brute, because he wanted to get into synthesizers, and somebody gave me the Micro Brute, so I passed it on to him. Hopefully he'll pass it on to someone else. The Micro Brute was a cool synthesizer to learn, Arturia Micro Brute to learn subtractive synthesis on. Super simple, super easy, very basic, crazy sound, but you get sick of it real quick. So then what happened is I bought 3 guitar pedals, the Digitech Polera, Digitech Obscura, and the Digitech Nautila reverb delay chorus, and I put them on the Micro Brute, and that's when I just started to get an obsession with guitar pedals for synthesizers. Yeah, so, all right, man, I guess you guys haven't convinced me of nothing. If anything, you convinced me to buy more synthesizers today. I just came here expecting to buy the KORG multi-poly, but I guess tonight I'm gonna go home and I'm probably gonna, I might back out, but as of right now, I'm buying the TE-05, Oberon TE-05, the King KORG Neo, the KORG multi-poly, the Erica Synth Night Verb, and the Behringer Grind. And if the Spice gets released today, I'm buying that too. KORG Monologue. KORG Monologue's a great first synthesizer. Talk to Echo about that, Attorney, and he's got the Monologue, I think. Or he's got the Mini Log, or he's got both of them. I think he's got a red one, actually. I don't have the NTS3, but I heard it's awesome. Echo's got that too, Echo Craft. If you guys don't know Echo Craft, go subscribe to his channel. He's got a lot of synthesizers. And for all that, I could buy a Cream Dream, I know. Polymuse, that's the friggin' problem. Maybe I gotta go home tonight and think about it, and yeah, I could get a Cream Dream for all that, couldn't I? Let me add it up, hold on. 900 plus 1400 is 20, what's that, 2300, and then, oh damn, I could get a Poly Brute used for the, or Cream Dream. All right, Echo, you think I should get it? All right, I think I'm gonna get it. Monologue versus Neutron, go Monologue. Neutron's awesome, but you'll get sick of the Neutron quick. In my opinion, if you're gonna buy the Neutron, buy 3 of them and poly chain them and turn it into a monster 6 oscillator monster. Type in Neutron poly chain on YouTube. There's a couple guys that got 3. Get the Cream Dream and give us a demo. I know. I told Arturia to send me one and I'll give it away. They wouldn't do it. I wrote Arturia and I said, Arturia, can you send me a Cream Dream? They said no. They said, we'll give you a creator discount of 30%. And I was like, nah. I was hoping you'd just send it to me for free. And I would say Arturia is awesome. And then I would just give it away to somebody. And they said no. I don't want to get sent synthesizers. Because then I'm like, I can't really speak my mind on them. So I don't want to be sent synthesizers. I'd rather do this style, sell t-shirts, sell coffee mugs, maybe I'm going to work on getting some sponsors that aren't synthesizer related, so then I can actually say whatever I want about synthesizers and I can save up the money and save up. You should definitely get it 30% off if you can. What, the Poly Brute? Oh, sorry. The Poly Brute, they don't know if they're going to make any more Poly Brutes. So that's what I was telling you guys a while ago. The Moog Muse did major damage to the Poly Brute. I told you, the Poly Brute the run might be a one and done. That's why you're not seeing any in the wild. They had a bunch of Poly Brute 12s pre-ordered that got canceled because of the Moog Muse. So, and then don't forget, then you had the TE-05 come out, and right, you could get a Moog Muse. So a lot of people canceled. Yeah, Quantum Mark II is what I want as well. 30% off, yeah. So that's what everybody, so here's some inside baseball that I found out. A lot of the synth tubers, they get 30% off, right? From every synthesizer. So what they'll do is they get a creator discount from the synthesizer company. The synthesizer company will send them the synthesizer for 30% off. They'll do a video on it. Then they put it on Reverb and they sell it for full price almost, and they make 30%, right? So let's say they bought it for $1,000. They bought it for $700. They get paid $100 to make a 5-minute video, get paid $300. Easy money, right? That's how a lot of them do it. I don't want to be at that. Watch your stream for enthusiasm, really Joyce. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I'm trying to do, Uncle Jerry had a good idea the other day. It was called, and Echo was doing it last night. I thought it was cool. He was doing the synthesizer home shopping network. I think that's a hilarious idea, man. If you had it set up too, where you had a table and you were showing MIDI cables and you know, 1/4-inch jack guitar cables and friggin' synthesizer stands, and you were just doing like a home shopping network. And then you had like the Amazon site pulled up and showing people they could go buy it. I think that'd be a hilarious thing to do. I think the best drum machine I think you can get is the TR-8S, in my opinion. That's what I think. TR-8S is the best drum machine. Best sound, best to use. But also there's this chick, I can't remember her name. I think her name is Diamond. And she's got a drum machine that I don't remember the name of, but it's awesome. But if you go check it out, check out Diamond. I think it's D-I-M-U-N-D. I think it's a chick. Might not be a chick. I don't know. Echo thinks it's a chick, but I don't know. I think KORG hit the mark with the multi-poly too. I think they're just getting too much hate because of the Raspberry Pi nonsense. But like I said, I'm looking at it as an instrument more than this VST in a box baloney everyone's talking about. But I watched Noir stream last night. He wasn't very pumped about it. And I did a stream last night. I got tons of KORG haterade come in. But a lot of people liked it, so I don't know. I want to see Luke and Jack on Andertons because those guys pump me up. Anyways, I got to go to work.